Some say love is a burning thing, that it may survive.
Hey, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and in this lesson we're going to show you how to play Song for Zula by Phosphorescent. And this song is really great to learn because it only uses 4 chords over and over for the entire song. And that's kind of surprising, like for a 6-minute long song and it just has 4 chords and it stays interesting. That's really kind of cool. And I think a lot of what makes it stay interesting is in the dynamics. You know, the song builds in intensity. It's just like a really slow build. The words are really cool. You know, it's got a lot going on. So the fact that it has 4 chords doesn't make it a simple song or an easy song per se, even though it is going to be easy to play and follow along with because it only uses 4 chords. With that said, 2 of the chords are bar chords. We have a B chord and a C sharp minor chord. And if you find that you're not quite at the point where you're ready to play bar chords, we're going to simplify this tune using our capo. If you just put a capo on the 4th fret, it's a lot easier. You don't have to play any bar chords. So we're going to show it to you both ways. With the bar chords, that's like the original way to do it. And if that's too difficult, we're going to show you how to do it with a capo on the 4th fret. So we're going to start out with an E major chord. And that's really straightforward, just a plain old E major. And for that, we hit all the strings. Next, we have a B chord, and B is a bar chord. So we take that A-shaped bar chord and we just slide it up till our first finger lines up with the 2nd fret. And we're not going to play the lowest string. We're just going to play these 5. And if you can't get that top string, let's just say your finger here is covering it up. No worries, it still sounds good. Next, we have C sharp minor. And C sharp minor comes from the A minor shape. Drag it up till our first finger lines up with the 4th fret. And for that one, we're not going to play the lowest string. And finally, we have an A chord. And for A, you can play it like this. Just these 5 strings. We're not playing that one. Or you can play it like this. That way it's a bit quicker, a bit more difficult as far as finger strength is concerned, but once you get used to it, it's pretty good. So just to review, our chords in this order will be E, B, C sharp minor, and then A. So let's just try that a few times in a row. We're going to do 4 downstrokes on each chord, and we're just going to play along. So let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as we talked about earlier, some of you might not be ready to handle bar chords yet, and that's not a big deal. We can use the capo and kind of solve that problem. So we're going to put our capo on the 4th fret here. And the capo kind of changes the key of the guitar. So we're going to use entirely different chord shapes. Like instead of playing the E major chord shape, which sounds like this, we're going to put our capo at the 4th fret. And now the C major chord shape sounds like an E major chord, which is kind of cool. So now in this key, now that we have our capo at the 4th fret, we're going to play the following chords. C, G, A minor, and F major 7. Now, You can find all those chords in our free ebook. It's available on our site. So if you need help figuring out exactly which strings to hit, or you want to practice switching between them, there's a link down below for that. So when you use those chord shapes, this is what it sounds like. So it sounds exactly the same, and you could play over the same play-alongs. You're just going to be using different shapes. So what you see on the screen is going to look different than what you're doing, but it'll sound exactly the same. Anyway, moving on, we're going to go back to our original chord progression. Take off our capo there. We're going to go back to the E, B, C sharp minor, A, and we're going to add a strumming pattern to it. So this song is pretty electronic. Like in the actual recording, there's not really a guitar or any particular pattern. There's drums, there's a bunch of layers of instruments, and it makes a groove. So we're gonna copy that groove and make a strumming pattern that feels the same, even though there isn't necessarily one in the song. The pattern that we're gonna do, starting on an E chord, and we'll just practice it on an E chord for now, is down, down, up, up, down, down. We're going to break it up. First, we're going to go down, down, and then up, up, down, down. So 2 ups, 2 downs. Once again, the first half, down, down, followed by up, up, down, down. When you put that together, you get down, down, up, up, down, down. So now that we have the strumming pattern, if you need to, take a moment, pause the video, and just practice on just each chord, a few times on E, a few times on B, till you get the hang of it. When you get it all together, we're going to practice this together. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to mention that during the instrumental part, so there's a lot of singing and then there's a little instrumental break where they go through the chord progression 2 times. Well, they play the chord progression normally once. So he goes E, B, C sharp minor, A. They do that 1 time. Then they play it as usual, E, B, and instead of going to C sharp minor, they go to G sharp minor. And then back to normal, A. So the entire instrumental part, the order of the chords goes like this. E, B, C sharp minor, A, which is the normal way that we've been playing this whole time, and then E, B, G sharp minor, and then A. And G sharp minor is really simple. We just take our E minor shape and we slide it up till our index finger or our first finger lines up with the 4th fret. And if you're playing the simplified version with the capo on the 4th fret, it's the same deal. You're going to play the progression normally once, and then the second time you do it, C, G, and then E minor, and then F major 7. So aside from that, it's pretty much exactly the same. Remember to do that just during the instrumental part. Play the chord progression normally once, then you play it that way one time, and that's all there is to it. So that's how you play Song for Zula by Phosphorescent. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. And if you're playing along with the simplified version of this tune, you'd probably be interested in our free ebook. It goes over all of the easy, like open beginner chords, chord switching, chord progressions, strumming practice. It shows you how to place a capo on your guitar so it stays in tune better. You know, all that kind of stuff, all the like beginner stuff. And aside from beginners, even if you're a bit beyond that and you want to make sure you got a solid foundation, it's all there. So I really recommend downloading that for free off of our website, goodguitarist.com. Otherwise, I'd be super grateful if you took a moment to subscribe to our channel, to share this video with any of your friends that are interested in guitar. And I hope you have a good time practicing. We'll see you next week.